Welcome to the Full Time 15 podcast, episode 3, the review of match day 6. How you doing, Robin?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Just finished the Newcastle Arsenal game. Uh, Clash of the Titans. It felt like.
Bit of a war.
uh,
Bit of a war.
yeah, I'm sweating. So it's like trying to calm down after a really big workout. How are you?
Fantastic. I'm
Oh,
actually
brilliant.
oh
We are introducing we for the reviews. Usually we have a drink, like a beer
yes.
or whatever. And so
Yes.
what's your drink today?
Gone with a German number, mate. I don't sorry.
Oh,
There
no,
you
no,
go.
no.
A little German number. Can you pronounce that like you did for me last time, mate?
Bitburger.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Bitterburger, yeah, that's how I would pronounce it. But
Oh,
so
okay.
far, I mean, I've started because I was obviously waiting for you. You're a little bit late to today's one.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Just not
We'll
to put
still
you
be out Monday morning though. Don't you worry.
absolutely will be, mate.
Yeah,
Fantastic bit of that as well, mate. I'd put that up there with the Japanese one I had in the last episode. To be fair,
yeah.
so yeah, what have you got?
I don't have a bit actually today. I have the an original. It's called like a sort
Oh,
of
gin. A take on
original.
gin, is it?
Yeah, it's like it's supposed to be like a gin tonic.
Okay.
But this is like a sweet gin tonic with raspberry. I don't know. I'm sorry, but yeah, it got nothing. It's good enough for a Sunday night.
Yeah, no, it's a perfect drink for a Sunday night, mate. But I believe the protocol was we are going to try a new beer
Hmm.
every episode. So I appreciate the alcohol content. Fantastic, mate. That ticks the boxes. But the fact it's not a beer, mate, is going to knock you down if you a peg or two. But fair play to you, mate. Let's see how that tastes as we go through the episode.
Right. Yeah.
Where are we starting, mate?
We're starting with the Newcastle Arsenal game because since that is super duper fresh in our heads. What's your first, um, just initial thoughts?
Relief.
Let's start. Yeah, sure. Let's start with the first 45.
First
How'd you feel?
45. But for me, mate, I thought, first of all, the team selection. I
Hmm.
saw Trossard starting, and my immediate thought was, okay. Because I did it kind of, I looked at it on Flash Score or whatever. So I saw Newcastle's team first and then sort of scrolled down towards Arsenal. So I only saw the front three first. I was like, okay.
Hmm.
Trossard's there, but if Eze's there, it's okay. But if Marino's there, I'm not happy with the lineup. Scrolled down a little bit further. Eze was there. I was like, okay, I'm happy. I'm okay with this lineup. A little bit strange that Saliba didn't start, obviously. I guess he's being nursed back from his ankle injury, not being overused, which is great, first of all.
Yeah.
But first 45 minutes, I don't know how we were behind, but we were. I thought we played some very good stuff. Free flowing football as well. I was very surprised. There was a kind of an occasion, 20
Yeah, because
minutes in.
that's what we've been trying to push a little bit. Trying
Yeah,
to like put the ball over the top and sort of feed Gyökeres a little bit more. And I feel that he was so much more involved now than before. So
yeah,
so it's common. It's common, man.
yeah, exactly. I think it's spot on, to be honest. He was involved in a lot, dropping in, playing the one, two touch passes, breaking the lines with. He'd drop in, he'd play off a pass, he'd spin we'd drop in again, we'd go out the other side, and it looked very, very good. Created some good chances. Pope made a few good saves. I mean, he made a save from Eze fucking after about 2 minutes, 10 minutes. I don't know what it
That,
was.
that was that was
Early doors.
amazing,
Very good save.
amazing save. Yeah.
And he made he made a save down to his right, excuse me, with Eze's volley as well. And obviously,
Mm,
we're speaking about the first half now, but he made some good saves in the second half as well.
mm.
Um, and then obviously to find ourselves behind at half time was just a bit like it felt almost like typical Arsenal to a point.
And
Uh,
we had the penalty shout as well,
the
which
penalty
was
shout for me, mate, is listen, I'm glad we won the game because it would sound like you're fucking complaining because we lost, but
yeah, but it's more about the bigger picture that
it has to
for
be.
the PGMOL, and so
It
it's
has
still
to
something
be.
to discuss, because we can't just we want, so we don't give a shit, because this is gonna
Exactly. Yeah.
this is gonna keep happening, man. And I don't know. Obviously, we can't really do anything about it, but
Hmm.
uh, just mentally, it's good for us to just speak of it, as in a
Yes,
podcast.
yeah, because I think the first instance, okay, he gets the ball, or he touches the ball first, then he brings down Gyökeres is the sequence of events according to the referee, and that
Mm.
is video, footage agrees with that, obviously. But he brings him down. The ball falls to Saka, but he doesn't have a chance to put it in the net, or he doesn't have a chance to
Mm. Mm.
collect the ball, or whatever, because your man's whistled for the pen. Okay, penalty.
Mm. Mm.
So it needs to be clear and obvious error to overturn that decision, which we've been told a million times.
Yeah.
After that, it becomes a point where the whole idea behind he won the ball, so that negates the fact that he fouled him straight afterwards. That doesn't make sense because you look at the Sanchez one last weekend where he got sent off in the Chelsea game. He actually won the ball there, but then he cleaned out fucking Embuemo.
Oh yeah, that was horrible, but good to
Exactly,
see.
and the same one last season when João Pedro flicked the ball up, nodded it past Saliba, but onto like Saliba touches the ball as well.
Mm.
Howard Webb, the fucking head of the PGMOL, goes on TV and says it doesn't matter that Saliba made the touch of the ball. He's fouled him. So how does he justify it now?
For every new season, though, that there's like a small
But
inflections
okay, let's use
for
last weekend.
for the rules, but I haven't heard anything about this, and it's all come down to consistency, once again. And I'm just fucking sick of talking about it, man.
Yeah,
And
same.
sitting here speaking about the referee, even though we won, um, it just makes me sad. Seriously.
Yeah, I completely agree.
And
It's
I would have been shocked as well, if that would have been for if that would have been Newcastle or whichever team, it doesn't really matter because we need the referees to just higher the standards a little bit. But we're stating the obvious
we
still
are
here. So,
we
so
yeah we are, but on the same hand, we said this 2 3 weeks ago when the the Chelsea Fulham game where he got sent to the monitor, the referee, Jones, I think it was, and we said to at that moment, get a set of bollocks on you and go with your original decision. You've seen it, what everyone's seen. It's not a free kick, for the Fulham. I'm talking about the Fulham game, and go with it.
yeah,
Same
exactly.
today. He can go. Well, yeah, I see Pope gets a little bit of the ball, but then he cleans out Gyökeres. So Gyökeres doesn't have a chance to get up to collect the ball either because he's been cleaned out by the goalkeeper. Doesn't negate the fact just because he's touched the ball that it's not a free kick. You could touch the ball,
We
then
we heard that as well, loud and clear as well, because he forgot to turn his mic off.
yeah, he did. Yeah, he literally did. Yeah, I was
So then
thinking
he
that as
said,
well.
yeah, because of the touch, blah blah blah. Blah, that's why.
Yeah,
Anyway, moving on to the second half.
yeah,
Um, oh yeah, I Saliba subbed on for Mosquera. Um, I didn't anticipate that substitution. Actually, I didn't. It didn't really strike. Uh, it didn't really strike my mind, to do that. But when it did, I felt well, yeah, it is decent, really good substitution, and he was up for it. It was quality Saliba when he came on for me.
yeah. I'm again. I feel like Mosquera has been harshly treated. Perhaps I think the substitution wasn't needed, but again, taking him out of the firing line, putting in Saliba, who, like you say, had a great game when he came on, strong, physical. He's up for the battle anyway. But the point, unless it was planned all along for Saliba to have 45 minutes because of his ankle or whatever, it's just a strange one because it kind of puts, from Mosquera's point of view, it's like fuck, I've been subbed because I've been shit or blah blah blah, and it's like a negative. He did nothing wrong in my opinion in that half apart from shank the fucking ball out for a corner
No. Yeah, what was that?
on where they scored. Um, so I don't know. Maybe he picked up a knock himself and he couldn't continue.
Yeah, it could also have been down
I've not heard
to.
anything, so I don't know. But
I'd
yeah,
say probably not. Actually, I think it's more down to Arteta. Knows how intense and hostile it is at St James Park, and play Mosquera there for the first time together with Gabriel. I don't know. So maybe he thought that the experience going with, you know, with all that experience that Gabriel and Saliba has together,
yeah,
uh, that they would just feel more confident in themselves, and
mm,
that sort of spreads out for the whole team. Then, okay, so we have Saliba and Gabriel here.
yeah.
Uh,
That's fair
we
enough.
can just try push forward now. And
Yep.
so eventually they did, and we got there in the end. Um, um, yeah, I don't know what more can be said about the goals themselves.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm just so super happy. And this is not going to be a biased podcast as we've spoken about before, but that we are gooners, it's going to shine through sometimes.
Massively, mate. But
Massively today, I'm
I'm sat
sorry.
here in an Arsenal shirt, buzzing about the game. But I think I think a lot of people had a grievance. I don't know with the Newcastle goal and thought it was a foul on Gabriel, for example. Wasn't a
It wasn't.
foul. He
It
felt the
wasn't.
contact. He went down thinking he'd get a free kick.
Yeah, but why would it do that though? Because you have this like huge tower behind you,
Yeah, I know. Very
Voltemade,
stupid.
and so
Yeah, yeah.
just go for the challenge and see what happens. Because
But
you can obviously then just try and intervene
yeah,
as as much as you can. Hopefully that will be enough for him to
put him off.
not score.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I don't know why that decision,
yeah. But I think he's
weird
got used
decision.
to doing this a little bit as well. But again, he's made up for it by all means, and you know, um,
Yeah, of course.
scored the winner.
Mm.
Fantastic goal. I mean, I thought Marino's goal was fantastic as well.
It felt good, as soon as it left Rice's foot there. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
This
good
is good. This
area.
is good.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that Ødegaard came in for the first time in a couple of weeks now, with a new haircut and all. And, first
Yeah.
thing, that happens basically is corner, Gabriel, boom, 2-1, 97th minute. I don't know. It has something,
Mhm.
because, okay, this is it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember now. This is what we used to do. Yep. Here we go again.
Yeah, and I think props to Odegaard as well because I think Arteta made some very, very good substitutions first and foremost. We can criticize him for the team selections and everything against City and all the rest of it, but we can also praise him for those substitutions because he took out Saka, he wasn't getting much joy. Obviously, he's still recovering from an injury and he maybe can't play 90 minutes anyway, but
Feel like you can see how much quality there is in him.
yeah, for sure. But he wasn't getting the joy that he wanted. He
Mm,
wasn't
mm,
bad by any
mm.
means, but he wasn't getting the joy. Then you also take out Zubimendi, you take out Calafiori and don't put on a left back. You basically throw everything at them essentially. Ødegaard came in. He played that lovely ball down the line to Lewis Skelly, where I thought he was just going to roll it across to Martinelli or Gyökeres in
Oh
the
yeah, yeah, me too, me too.
um. So
Really
he
smooth,
talks
nice
about
one.
the depth of the team.
Mm.
Fantastic, brilliant.
Yeah, because if you have a look at the what was on the bench today, like he can come on and have a real like a major impact. He
Yeah.
can do the same. Well, essentially, like everyone.
Every player, yeah. The bench is so good. It's such
Yeah,
a refreshing thing from obviously last season. We've still got four or
yeah.
five big
Mm.
injuries. Hincapié's injured, Havertz is injured, Madueke's injured.
Yeah.
Norgard's just
Mm.
come back from an injury.
That might be the transfer of Christian Nørgaard is that is a fantastic player to have in the squad, and I think that is going to be sort of like flying under the radar how really good that transfer is. But we'll see what happens. It's just a gut feeling that I have. Two more things from me for this game before we wrap up this one.
Yep.
Is that first of all, Eze, man of the match for me, and how fluent and how good he is, and he's such a game changer for Arsenal. We have so much in him, and
Hmm.
it's amazing how that how good on the ball he is. So as soon as he has the ball, I'm just I just feel okay. So as he's got the ball, he's so good.
Yeah.
Something's
Something
gonna
about
happen,
it.
or
Yeah. Yeah.
he's not gonna lose possession, or it just feels really really good. And for me, he was the standout man for me today.
I mean, he was
What's
brilliant.
your what's yours?
Well, I just touched upon Eze very quickly there is one thing I do really like you say, when he's on the ball, you think something's going to happen. But he's got that little half a yard, that little drop of the shoulder where he just rolls the ball and he's gone. Like he went past Tonali twice today, I think,
Yeah,
or he just sort of shifts it very quickly. He's like kind of lethargic, kind of like, you don't think he's doing anything, and then in a split second he's gone. And it's like, yeah,
it feels
such
like a
a
sort
player.
of a free-minded player
Yeah,
in a way.
I thought Declan Rice was fantastic today,
Yeah,
all
that
over the
was the
pitch.
other shout I had for him.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I want to give props to Gyökeres as well. Tough,
Mm.
tough, tough fucking game for him. Not getting a lot of joy in the balls being pumped up to him. He's getting fouled all over the gaff, getting nothing for it. A lot of times he went down a bit easily. Obviously, as a striker, he tries to get free kicks and stuff, but he never stopped working. I thought his performance was if he doesn't score, people are going to criticize him. But I thought what he brought to the team, like I said, dropping in, playing the 1-2s, dropping off
Exactly, and how much work he actually does for the other players. It's
100%. Yeah. So
absolutely amazing. And I didn't actually know that he had that in him. I
no, I
didn't know that
didn't.
because
No, no.
I've seen too little
Mm,
from him
mm.
before. I know that he can score,
Yeah.
but then this he's turning into like a more versatile striker than maybe.
Hmm.
If he can just add the goals from here on,
Mm.
then we're
Yeah.
all good. But he's getting the balls like he is never going in the right direction. He's not getting the ball like a couple of times he did, like
Yeah.
once, twice maybe, but um,
Mm.
it's always gonna work from with the goal behind his back, and that's not
Yeah.
his style. And so he's still trying to, I think, adapt a little bit more
Yeah.
to that. And if he can just sort of complete that, and he, I don't know, the it's coming. The
Yeah.
goals are coming. The goals are coming for him. The other thing I wanted to speak about for this game was something I do not remember anymore. So let's move on.
Oh, fantastic. One final
Yeah,
point, though. I just
yeah.
want to say very quickly about the Joel Linton situation where he fouls a wild tackle on
Of
Saka.
the 54 fucking seconds, you mean?
Yeah.
The rape from behind.
Yeah,
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 wild tackle, first of all. Okay, no booking, strange one. I know it's early, but strange. He tried to leave one on him. He tried to get him again in the second half and completely missed, and Saka skipped past him. Or in the first half, actually, I think it was.
mm.
But then when he does actually get booked for kicking the ball away, he's there sarcastically clapping the referee. Not
Yeah.
once. He did it
It
and
is twice.
stopped,
Yeah, yeah,
and
no.
then he
And
did
then
it
it did
again.
again, and with that smile, fucking grin he had.
Yeah. And we sit here and go, okay, the referees need more respect. We need to do this, do that for the referees as well. But at the same time, they need to fucking grow a pair essentially, and
Yeah,
just be
definitely.
like, well, he's disrespecting me. Second yellow card, red card, off you go. Even if it's in the same instance, not one person is going to be like, oh, why the fuck did he send him off? You can
Oh,
clearly see
definitely not. Definitely not.
sarcastically clapping
And this
him.
is definitely not the first time involving Joe Linton. Because he,
No,
yeah,
and I just want it to be a case of like he does that, people will applaud him around the game. The next time someone does that, you're thinking or thinking about doing that, they're going to go, hang on a second, let's think about this, and they'll
yeah,
start
exactly.
getting more respect and more respect. It's like
It was weird. It was like he
it's just
was really
strange.
trying to get sent off. want it.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
just don't like it. I just want I want the referees to be a bit more fucking. I'm the man in charge. This is my decision.
like Pierluigi Collina. Do you remember
It
him?
doesn't have to be that far because that bloke was fucking mental. But like literally, yeah, just respect me, and I will, play the. I won't get every decision right, but respect me at the very fucking least. Otherwise, you're getting a yellow card kind of thing, and it
Yeah,
just pisses me off a little
that's
bit
key.
where
That's
they
key.
they cry about not cry, but they moan about lack of respect for referees in general, but then they don't apply the law. They don't stamp
Hmm.
their authority on it, and they don't help themselves. Is basically what I'm trying to say. That was just a little point I had about the referee that grinds my
Yeah,
gears.
no, a little point, but still like vitally important. But
Absolutely.
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Now let's start chronologically for the weekend. So the lunch kickoff for on the Saturday was Brentford Manchester United,
Yep.
and for me, I've mentioned it before. I think it was a hollow victory against Chelsea for Manchester United because being 10 versus 10, they actually lost the game.
Hmm.
Being 2-0 up, 11 against 10. And so that maybe shown through a little bit here.
Possibly. Yeah. Yeah.
So it's more down to because I don't want to praise Brentford so much either for this game. So I think it's more down to Manchester United lacking confidence,
Hmm.
more than Brentford being that good. Um,
Yeah.
and
I can go with that.
Yeah, and personally, it was good that Manchester United, that Kelleher made that save because my bet I mentioned that before as well, but now he just had to say one over the course of what is like
32 more
32,
games.
32 games. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, anyway,
Phenomenal.
yeah, and so Amorim, I don't know, he's stubborn, behaving like a child, and I would be absolutely fuming if he was the manager. So if he was my manager, so to speak.
Hmm.
Like, okay, if you want to sack me, then sack me because I won't change anyway. But the thing that you are doing is not really working, and so uh, it's like, isn't that just stupidity?
It is to a point, but on the set on I have a question for you then. It's very
Yeah.
similar to, I guess, Ange Postecoglou at Tottenham, where he basically said, "This is Tottenham. This is us. This is what we're going to do. Doesn't matter who we're playing. This is the way we
Mhm.
play." And eventually, they
It's
will
not
get it.
working.
Well, eventually, it will start to show fruits. Obviously, they
Okay.
finished 17th or 16th in the Premier League, but won the fucking Europa League,
Mhm.
so they got in the Champions League, and it's a new season, new manager, etc. And it obviously cost him his job in the end.
Sure.
But do you see a similarity in obviously Amarin's way, where he's just going, "Fuck it, this is the way I play. This is the way we're gonna play, and we're gonna do this
In his mindset, yeah, yeah, definitely.
until."
There's similarities. Uh,
So
but I don't know. I don't know if what is Manchester United's plan B because I don't think they have any, to be
in
honest.
terms of the way they play,
In
or in
terms
terms
of
of
no, no, no.
they sack him.
In terms of a manager.
Well, I
Like
expect.
if he gets a sack, then who's gonna what's gonna happen? Will it be,
I
will that change anything really? Because they've tried 10 managers in the last 11 years, I think it is,
Yeah.
or so. So well, I don't want to get into this too much for this podcast because we're
Mhm.
just trying to discuss the game, but
But it's relevant. But yeah.
it's relevant, yeah, yeah. But just keep
Well,
it light.
yeah, yeah. But I actually read this morning or this afternoon. I don't even I can't remember the source of the rumor or whatever. But apparently Xavi is looking at Man United as a potential option to come and manage them, whether they get any European football or not. And listen, they're well off European places right now, regardless of who's in charge or whatever the case may be. But they're so far off that as a thought process right now. They just need to start taking it game by game and seeing where they end up because it's just not something's not clicking. It doesn't matter who they are or who they have playing.
Would it hurt for Amarim to just try and change the formation or the system, or
Yeah, but
because their personnel should be good
possibly,
enough?
But they're not,
Um,
yeah, but at the same time, they're not the only team playing that way in the Premier League or trying to play that way. So it's not a case of like, you know, oh, this way is, you know, what I'm trying to say basically is the fact that there's other managers that are playing this way that are getting results and getting things done and much less budget than Man United and much worse players, I suppose, than Man United have at their disposal. So at some point in time, there becomes questions on the manager of is he getting the best out of the squad, um, in general. And listen, every time they lose, more pressure gets heaped on him um, as well.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, it's a strange one, but it's listen, one of the biggest clubs in the world,
It's gone.
but it's gone on
Uh,
too long for me.
yes, yeah, definitely, and it's gone so far that losing to Brentford away 3-1 is not really
Yeah. It's not pulling up any trees. It's not set. It's not
exactly, and
headline
it's
news.
not an upset, by any means.
Mm.
So moving on,
Yes,
Brentford
mate.
Manchester United 3-1. Then we've got Chelsea Brighton, and again down to 10 men for the Blues. I
Yeah,
have not seen that situation, but have you?
yeah, I've seen it. Um, Again, we spoke about Chalobah in the last podcast, I think, saying he's not a Premier League centre back. For a team like Chelsea, who should be title challengers
There was
after.
one scoring away to Manchester United, I think. He
Huh?
scored at Old Trafford, yeah?
Yeah, he
I think
scored
he
last
did.
week. But for me, he's not a starting centre back in the Premier League for a team challenging for the title, as Chelsea should be after spending £2 billion basically in the last however many windows. A club like Chelsea, their goal since Abramovich took over is title, regardless of who their manager is, what point of their project they're in. They go for the title every time, or that's their bread and butter.
Yeah, sure.
So having Chalobah and Tosin as your two starting centre halves and Sanchez in goal, like we mentioned before, is a recipe for not winning the title, not challenging for the title. But that being said, they looked fairly comfortable against Brighton, to be honest. In my view, at 1-0, 11 men, 11 men, yeah, 11, 11 men, yeah, 11 v 11.
All right.
Then when the red card came, I thought, oh, squeaky time now because they got the red against United, and Maresca basically shut up shop after 5 minutes and said, "We're not trying to win this game anymore. We're just trying not to lose, basically. We'll just invite the pressure." And I thought they've got a 1-0 lead here. Is he going to do the same thing? Are they going to start retreating, obviously, or are they just going to make a few personnel changes and obviously be tight? But you're at home, you're winning 1-0.
Exactly. But then you have to look at Brighton then because the place that they have,
Mm,
they will definitely relish that chance of playing, beating Chelsea away, and they are that sort of team that usually play well against on paper better teams. Do you mean? So
yeah,
and
yeah,
Welbeck's still going strong, and when he came on, I knew like he's going to score. That's
yeah,
going to be a goal, definitely. So at least like a 1-1 thing here.
yeah, yeah,
But if they get the 1-1, before the 80th minute, then they will probably go on and win.
yeah.
Uh, and so they will punish you, and that's what they did. And we mentioned value for money at Brighton,
Yep, yep,
betting wise, and so there you go, three
yeah.
one.
Yeah, yeah. Listen, it was like we said. I think there's a couple of games where we basically said they could go anyway in terms of the result, but there was certainly something on Brighton there. Obviously, the red card massively helps, and you give Brighton space, they'll hurt you, which is exactly what happened. But I think it's a
A
very
little bit
result for them.
surprised when they subbed off Mitoma because he would be that sort of player
Relish a bit of space and
yeah, exactly. But with the result that we got from it, then who are we to? It's a
Of
Chris, I
course.
say, or to even fucking wonder. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, of course.
he
Yeah.
did the right thing, and we are definitely not Premier League managers. And so,
No, no.
no, we are not,
And
not even
certainly not on
fucking
those salaries.
podcasters.
Not
Crystal
even those,
Palace,
mate.
Crystal Palace, Liverpool.
Oh, phenomenal, mate. I'll be honest with you. This one, I watched the last, um, what, going into injury time, 88th minute onwards, I guess. Um, it was poetry emotion, mate. It was fantastic. It was, I had the score up on my phone for the longest
Yeah,
time. Da-da-da-da. 1-0, 1-0, 1-0. Fantastic, fantastic.
I did as
And
well.
then I thought I'll tune in for the last, 20 minutes, and I got distracted by something, came back and it was 1-1. I was like, you are joking me. This is
Yeah.
it. I thought, let me
Again
tune
with
in.
this, again with this.
Let me just tune in so I can see it from my own eyes and witness the comeback again. And then Nketiah pops up, mate. 98th minute of seven added on. The absolute irony of that, mate, is phenomenal.
I had a taste of their own medicine a little bit.
Oh,
And
fantastic.
that's why I felt so good that Arsenal scored in 97th so minute as well.
Oh,
So
it was
I'm sorry, but not really, because that's what
exactly.
happens. That's what happens. Um, we mentioned also going back to our predictions before the previews. I said that probably get a win here. You said it would be a draw, and how close was that? So just wanna mention Federico Chiesa a little bit. He's emerging to be not really a key player for Liverpool, but he's starting to make some points here. He's still in.
Yes.
He's
Eh,
starting to do things.
but
But
listen,
but
first of all, he is a player. Let's not forget he's had his injuries, of course.
hmm,
But before the injuries, before he came to Liverpool, he was a very, very fucking good player. Like,
it was, yeah,
fantastic
for
player.
the national team as well. Hmm.
Exactly. So it's not a surprise that he's able to come up in these moments where he gets 15, 20 minutes at the end of a game and he's playing tired legs.
Sure, sure, I agree with that, but I
But on the
don't
same
think
hand, I
he.
understand exactly what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, because you don't really, he's been overlooked a little bit. You
Yes.
didn't really count on him to step up
Yeah.
in that way, but
Hmm.
we'll see what happens. Good player, so we'll see
Yeah.
how he
Very
will get
useful.
on.
Yep. 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 No, but brilliant result for us, obviously.
Yeah,
Enjoyed
for
it.
the neutral support as well. For neutral supports of the Premier League, it's starting to get really tight again.
Well, yeah, yeah, absolutely. I mean, but just going back to the Palace very quickly, I think they deserve
Yeah,
a massive plaudit here in terms of I watched
the
the
manager
highlights
as well.
back. They could have been 4-5 nil up, like hand
Oh
on
yeah,
in the first half. They had some big,
I
big
knew. Yeah,
chances.
I knew that it definitely should have been
More than
2-0
one.
there with the
Yeah. Alisson,
amazing how he didn't. Oh yeah,
unbelievable goalkeeper, obviously. Um,
yeah.
but second half, I don't know what happened. Maybe Slot did a tactical tweak or something, but obviously we're going to be pushing, of course. But they had more of the ball, more of the possession, more of the, making inroads, etc. And Palace kind of, I guess, woke up again once they conceded and kind of thought, well, fucking hell, we can get something out of this if we play like we did in the first half, I suppose. But it was just nice to see at the end. Nice to see as well, and it roles reversed in terms of the luck that Liverpool have been getting these last few weeks, that it kind of went against them today. As people say it does, even itself out over a season. Very hard to see that after the first five games, but you know, um, great, like I say, result for Palace, who are unbeaten in 18 games, all competitions. Um, Having played Liverpool multiple times, Man City, us in that run. So the manager's doing a fantastic job there.
That's not.
Up to third in the Premier League now. So,
Yeah,
you
we'll
know,
see if they can keep it up. But for now, it looks
only unbeaten team in the Premier League as well.
unexpectedly really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Where to next?
Well, uh, going up to the north, to Yorkshire, Leeds, Bournemouth. A two,
Yorkshire.
A 2-2 draw.
Desmond Tutu, mate. Fantastic. Obviously had Bournemouth in this one. Uh, good start. Semenyo again, uh,
Yeah,
on
do you see?
fire.
Do you see that free kick?
That's bloody ridiculous, mate. It's
It's amazing though, because you have this player lying down uh, behind your own wall. Yeah,
Are
this
you a fan
is.
of that? First of all, are you a fan of that or not?
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I'm
Lost for words, mate.
indifferent. Indifferent. I don't
Indifferent.
really
Fair
care.
play.
I don't really care. Actually, if that's what you want to do, then go ahead. Uh, but I think this because of that free kick.
Mm.
And he scored in that way, even
Hmm.
though there was a player lying down there, because that's the player who's supposed to sort of block that kind of free kick.
Well, that's his one job, mate. Yeah. That is
Yeah,
his
exactly. And
literally
so
one job.
exactly. And so now I think that might because he scored, that might actually open up something for sort of the masses, for everyone else.
Hmm.
Like, oh, so he's got, so, you okay? So let's maybe try that. Even though there's a player
Hmm. Hmm.
lying down there, behind the wall. So I don't know. I'm just trying to look at the bigger picture a little bit, and I'm just saying that it might become a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
So try that anyway. The Ronaldinho free kick is so.
Yeah. I mean,
I
listen,
mean, when
they're
just
free goals, but
rolled it in. Yeah.
yeah, I think they're one in
No,
a
no, just
in a
yeah, I'm just trying
group.
to look at something from taking something from this game. I didn't see it myself, but one of my mates went, a Leeds fan, and we got the announcement. You actually sent it to me, that we would have two announcements before the game, like 15 minutes before.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you remember? Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and so there was one lifetime achievement award for some player playing in '70s or '80s, '70s or '80s,
Hmm.
and I don't know who that was. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, uh, but with all
Did your
due
research?
respect, yeah. Anyway, I haven't, and that's not really key for our podcast. That would be any fun, would it?
Well, I think if you're touching upon the story of the life
And
achievement award, mate,
also,
it
do you
helps.
remember Lucas Radebe?
Lucas
That
Radebe, yeah, from South Africa.
yeah, exactly.
Yes,
The
I
centre
do,
back.
mate.
He got announced as a club ambassador.
Okay, that was
So
the big
that was
announcement.
that was the two announcements. Not really, not like super big. Nothing for you to, you need to sit for this. It was
Yeah, it was
like
like bums on seats
that's
by
how
quarter
they sort of
three. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
presented it to us, but it
yeah,
wasn't. Anyway, that was the two announcements.
yeah.
Whatever. Um,
Wow.
yeah, no. Anyway, finished 2-2. Leeds
Another point on the board, mate.
doing well. Yeah, exactly. They're still doing well, and
Yeah,
so
another point on the board.
yeah, I like that with the new teams, the newly promoted teams, Sunderland, Burnley, and Leeds.
Be nice to buck that trend of them all going down, to be fair. Yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, oh yeah, definitely. Something to add for that one for you?
Absolutely, mate. No, I'm happy with your analysis on that one, mate. I'm happy with your rogue shouts about the Lifetime Achievement Awards, and
Uh, uh,
I'm
uh.
glad you got the
That is
ambassador,
amazing.
the
The club
ambassador's
ambassador
name.
I didn't really care about, and the Lifetime Achievement Award I didn't even know who fucking got it. So, moving on to Manchester City Burnley. This
Promoted
yeah,
team,
this
newly promoted.
as expected.
Well,
Yeah,
say
the
as
result.
expected, finally, yes, but as expected, where I was having the old,
Sure.
you know, notifications coming through on the games and 1-0. I thought, yeah, here we go. Okay, fair enough. I thought Haaland would be the goal scorer, was an own goal. Okay.
You thought that maybe Holland wouldn't even play.
Yeah, that was the case. And then Saturday morning I'd seen that Guardiola had said he's fine, he's ready, no problem. So I was like,
Okay,
okay,
sure.
brilliant. Uh So I thought Haaland wasn't obviously own goal, and then Burnley equalised, and I thought, okay, half time
Yeah,
not.
and that could, yeah, and we had 1-1 like sort of deep, into the second half, and
Mm.
then they scored twice. I think in just in a couple of minutes.
And what I would like to add to this is
Yeah.
I do believe I said City would well, not absolutely correct, obviously, but I said City would score early and it would just be a fucking whitewash, or it'd be
Mm.
tight to the later stages of the game where City would score and make it look more of a result than it actually on paper was, or
Like
perhaps
a hollow victory a little bit. No, but yeah, as I said, also two own goals.
two own. Oh mate, have you seen him?
I have not, and
Poor fella,
also
poor
two.
fella.
Oh yeah, yeah, yes, same play as well. That must have been horrendous. Anyway, and also two goals.
For the big man, for the
Yeah,
robot.
in injury time, mate. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
basically ended 1-1, didn't it? You trying to
Yeah,
look at it right, super positively.
yeah. Take those away, mate.
Being a Burnley supporter, being a Burnley supporter, supporter, being six games in, having played Liverpool, lost just same away to Manchester United, and now they've played City as well. Like,
Away as well.
which more or less then finished 1-1 if you want to look at it like super positively, which I would actually be trying to emphasize if I would have been the Burnham manager, obviously. But now 6 games in, and how
Hmm.
many points are 4, 5 maybe? I think they would
4 points they've
take
got,
that
yeah.
4 points in. So
Mm.
I would take that beforehand.
Yeah. Listen, obviously, but
Looking at the teams, looking at the opponents that you've faced.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Villa won to take themselves out of the relegation zone. Obviously, I don't think Villa are going to be down there by any means, but they are at the
Yeah,
moment. Um, they're third bottom. My worrying thing for Burnley is the teams around them. You've got Forest, who will probably pick up at some point under Postecoglou once he gets him firing. You'd expect him to at least.
yeah,
Um, you've got obviously Newcastle are down there. You expect them to be picking themselves up very soon once they get clicking again
sure,
into a
sure.
bit of run. You've got Villa, who I just mentioned. They're not going to be down there by and large, or likely to be fighting for relegation. Man United are down there, which they could well be doing right now. But if we're looking at it from objectively, they shouldn't be down there. Um, they were last season, but they were never in a relegation fight because the teams were so far gone.
Yeah.
Um, so I'll be a little bit
I'm
worried.
not. Yeah, no, I'm not saying Burnley won't go down either. I'm just saying being 6 games in, having faced those
Absolutely.
teams,
Yeah.
then I would definitely,
On paper, yeah, yeah,
take that.
absolutely.
Yeah, take that.
Yeah.
Uh, for me, probably they will be joined by Brentford and Wolver. No, no, no. Sorry, Wolverhampton. No, Brentford and West Ham. I think,
Yeah, I
or
can't
Wolverhampton,
remember.
West Ham. I don't remember, but anyway, they probably will be down there. But fighting more than expected, maybe, and better.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy with that. And, we'll get
Good.
onto it in a minute, but obviously Sunderland are picking up some very important wins, getting a bit of momentum. Any points on the board right now is obviously, like we said, a massive thing at this stage of the season and a platform to build on. So
Yeah.
very, very good for Sunderland. Burnley, they'll come. They look good at home, to be fair to them. So I think they'll pick up some nice wins and we'll just see where they land around Christmas.
Speaking of Sunderland, they're really impressive,
Yeah,
actually.
I didn't see this one. This one I missed, but kept checking in with the result and obviously 1-0 for long periods. Finished 1-0 as well.
Yeah, yeah. And if you look at the stats, this not a clear home win, but probably Nottingham would have won this game if it would have been if they just could have scored the game. That they had massive chances and chances created enough
Yeah.
uh, to win it. And I remember seeing Wood because I was going, in between matches and things. So I remember that big chance that he had. It was amazing that how can that player not score in that, having that opportunity. Um, but that's what happens sometimes. And Sunday got the win. They got away with it. Chaka again
Yeah.
assisting,
Another assist, yeah.
and it looks and feels that he's really thriving. Having that responsibility, being the club's captain as well. So just I'm so happy for him. Being back in the Premier League, and I like him as a player because he's not taking any shit, and I like to have that sort of play in the Premier League, obviously.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, that's the as I said, the stats are pointing to a Nottingham win, but they didn't get it, and so we just have to look at Sunderland, being up there with, like, is it 11 points maybe, or 10, or double figures anyway.
11 points, mate, yeah.
I think okay, good. Yeah, you see, I noticed things.
You do, mate.
Yeah.
Very, 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 very seldom do you, but you do.
Hmm.
But again, big props to the Sunderland goalkeeper again. Another great performance. He's worth his weight in
What
gold
I
for them
think
at the
his
moment.
name is.
I just know his name's Robin, mate. That's all I've got. Rough
Uh,
is
yeah.
my guess at pronunciation, but
It's not. It's. You're sure? You're sure it's not Marco Bizot?
I didn't think we'd touch upon
We
Marco
will
Bizot
every single
today.
episode, mate.
Oh, goes without fail, mate.
Sadly, or not, doesn't matter. Moving
Fantastic.
on to Tottenham Wolverhampton, the late kickoff on the Saturday, and I watched this one, and it was not a super game in it, by any means.
Nope.
But looking at it from a Swedish perspective, Bergvall did quite well. A couple of
Mhm. Mhm.
delicacies, so to speak, didn't really pan out to well, it panned out to fucking nothing in the end. But still, you can see there's a player there.
Yeah, yeah. Very, very good
Um,
player. Yeah, yeah.
so that is what I looked at first and foremost. Um, but then again, I had this personal bet as well. And
Yeah.
so that leg goal for Tottenham cost me 4,000 Swedish crowns. I was that not too happy with that one. But
I've got,
obviously, I would, as Burnley would take 4 points. Being 6 games in, I would take the 1-1 for this game
yeah, I mean,
beforehand.
oh, yeah. Beforehand, they just snapped your hand off for it. But
Mm.
I think, I think when you get to 90 plus six or whatever it was, and you're
Yeah,
winning
no, no,
1-0,
yeah.
you,
And
it's,
you haven't won.
it feels
You
like a
haven't taken a
defeat.
fucking point even.
Yeah, it just feels like a defeat. And I, I, listen. I was very, very impressed with the Wolves right back. 38. His name escapes me right now. It's like
Oh,
Chacha
I'd say.
Chua or something.
Oh, okay.
I thought he was a very, very good player. He already had a very, very good game at least.
Mm.
But one stat that actually caught my attention when I was watching the game was it popped up on the screen and it was like minutes since a shot on target for either side, and it was like 70 minutes for Wolves, and it was like 54 or something, or 45 or something for Tottenham. So that it's not like they were throwing everything at Wolves trying to get this goal or trying to get back into the game. It was Wolves defended very well. Obviously Tottenham had a lot of the ball as expected, but they didn't do anything with it. You
I
know,
felt it looked like the tactics were, like desperate, long range shots. It's just like ever going to see what happens.
yeah,
And they did that
yeah.
at least like three, 4 times at least.
Mm, mm.
One of them then obviously did hit the back of the net.
Very good goal, very good finish.
Well,
I'm not quite sure
yes.
about the celebration, to be fair.
I
Um,
don't recall the celebration. What happened?
Celebration, Paulinho, mate, top off, threw it
Oh
up.
yeah,
Fucking,
yellow carded. Boom, off you go.
let's go, mate.
Hmm.
Fucking grab the ball, get a winner. No, I'm into the fan. He was the only, I think he was the only one, to be fair to Spurs. I don't think anyone else was too busy.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
just wanted the
yeah,
ball back.
sure.
But I mean, Spurs.
Lovely.
Wolves had a very, very good opportunity themselves in the dying embers to kill the game.
Oh yeah,
3-0. Uh,
yeah. One was
and
it maybe? No,
no, he was off by then. I
no.
think
He let the ball go.
it was.
I
I'm
don't
trying to look at the
recall.
squad now, but who was it? Bellegarde, maybe. We
Wait,
had
it's not.
Bellegarde because he ran past
Yeah,
Bergval.
yeah. No, okay.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
and but there was another fella as well. I can't remember who it was.
It's not super important. No way.
It isn't super
Anyway, so
important because
yeah, 1-1 Tottenham Wolverhampton. We'll see. We'll see what happens there with Wolverhampton. Welcome to the Premier League campaign 2025-2026. First point.
point on the board, mate.
Happy, yeah, yeah, definitely happy for you. Moving on to the 3 p.m. kickoff game. Trying to sort of wrap up the podcast here as
Yep,
well.
yep,
Just
yep.
speaking little bit about Aston Villa Fulham. We tried to, in the previous podcast, we tried to
Review.
shaking his head here, but we tried to find a little something to look at in this game, and I said that we, good old friends meeting up. That being Unai Emery with Iwobi and Smith Rowe. But I don't know what, that doesn't really,
Does
that
not
doesn't
help.
do anything with anyone, so nobody really cares.
No,
Um, I want
no.
to mention Josh King, like 18 years of age, I think he is, and he's doing brilliantly, like seriously brilliantly. So
Yep,
he has a bright future.
100%.
Yeah,
Should have had a penalty in the first half, I think, as well, by all accounts.
uh, yeah, with a handball.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah,
But
super obvious. How is that a normal sort of placement for that arm? That is astonishing. How that is not a penalty for me. Seriously, that fucking
astonishing.
winds me up.
Fantastic, mate.
That's grinding my gears, as they say.
Fantastic stuff, mate.
I, how's how can't that not be a pen? Question mark, question mark, question mark. I wrote down.
Well,
Anyway,
I tell you, mate, Premier League referees.
oh yeah, good.
Case closed.
Thanks. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Moving on to the second half, a really, fiery start
Hmm.
to the second half. Two quick
Blistering,
Villa
blistering
goals.
start from Villa, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, two quick goals. And could this game be the turning point for Aston Villa? Maybe
No.
because no, okay, well, because when they scored and they scored, um, obviously the second goal, they started to play some real football. They looked confident
Yep.
enough to maybe turn their season around a little bit. Um, but
Yeah.
Fulham almost with a comment just straight after, which would have made it 3-2, and it's weird that they didn't score because that was a super duper chance.
Absolutely, mate. And that
Uh,
kind of brings me on quite nicely to Kevin Watch, mate. I know you're a big fan of Kevin for Fulham. Came on last 15, 20 minutes. Maybe a little bit more, actually. Thoughts? Performance this week for
didn't
Kevin?
yeah, there was a period in the game that I didn't see, and no, I watched I
That was
watched it
it.
from no, I watched it,
Yeah.
more or less the entirety of the entire first half, and then obviously the two goals and like to 50th, 55th minute maybe, and then I saw the end.
Mm.
I don't recall now. Something happened, and then just saw like the last 9 minutes.
Okay, so we'll have to
So what
shelve
happened to
Kevin
Kevin?
Watch. We'll have to shelve Kevin Watch for another week then. That new segment of the podcast, Kevin Watches,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
been shelved.
Well, Kevin, watch. How did he get on?
Okay, we'll leave that for next week then.
Okay, so you don't know either. That's brilliant.
Sorry, Matt, I didn't hear you. Oh no, my cat. Hey, Kevin Watch is your baby, is your puppy, mate. Uh,
I don't know. Just what I said was when he first came on in match week one that he had a
bit about him. Yeah.
no, that was really close to scoring a really brilliant,
Yes,
debut
but
goal.
you also said you
Anyway,
thought he was a very good player. Interested to see how he's getting on. So I'm
yeah,
interested myself as well now. So we've done Kevin Watch, and you fucking pissed up the wall
I
basically.
didn't know
But
that was a
you
thing. I didn't. I had no clue, no clue.
well now it's a
Um,
segment, mate, a weekly segment on the reviews.
but okay, we'll see about that. It's not officially. We'll see. Okay.
Hmm.
Anyway, Fulham. Uh, from what I saw, they didn't really create enough spaces and good spaces enough to create good opportunities to score after that big one, just straight after Villa's two goals. After that, they didn't really seem to um, create enough spaces, and that's a little bit strange since Villa defended like horrifically away to Sunderland last week.
Hmm.
Uh, and with the
Maybe the
players that
tide's turning,
Fulham
mate.
have.
Maybe the
I don't
tide
know.
is turning.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Not convinced myself, but we'll see. We'll see. Good
No, me
start.
neither.
Good
Yeah,
start.
yeah. Anyway, we got the Monday night match to be played.
Have you
Um,
played yet?
West Ham with a new manager in Nuno Espirito Santo.
Oh, you could be a commentator, mate. That was
That was my my dream job. But anyway, rub it in.
perfect pronunciation, mate, from my point of view. I don't know, maybe he'll have a grievances on the way you've said
Yeah,
that, but I think that was perfect.
yeah. But
Um,
that changed everything for going into this game.
yeah, of course, yeah, massively,
For me, so
massively
we'll just have to wait and see, and see if we mention that game just a little bit,
next week.
just quickly for the preview
Yeah,
that we will obviously
touch upon
record on Friday night, and we'll publish on Saturday morning, 7 a.m. or so. So,
Champions League week as well. So a few talking points potentially in that one.
oh yeah, oh
So,
yeah,
but yeah, every Saturday morning, every Monday morning. Saturday morning previews are out. What do you say? 7, 8 o'clock. Uh,
yeah,
every Monday morning reviews out, 7, 8 o'clock.
yeah,
Churning it out now,
yeah,
getting it going, getting it
yeah.
going,
Just
getting it
go
going.
ahead and follow us as well on Twitter or X.
All
Uh,
social media platforms,
Full time 15 we're called.
full time 15. All words, mate. No hyphen, no 15 as a number. Full time 15. Pure words.
Yeah, exactly. On YouTube as well. Just
YouTube.
head over there and see our content, which we are
Be on
actually.
Spotify soon. Good that you brought that up. We'll be on Spotify soon as well. So for those of you who just want the audio, don't want to see our ugly mugs, although Spotify do have the function of the videos, we'll see about that.
AI
If
will
we
be our
will.
friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
anyway, we're just starting something, bit of fun, you know,
Yeah, we'll see what it
here
takes
in the
us.
chat.
If it takes us anyway, if it doesn't, okay.
It's
If it
good.
does, okay.
Exactly. Listen, mate, I get this as like a de-stressor, mate. I can just to get out of the system, speak about football, and it's done now.
Exactly. You got that out of your system, like going into the new week and all,
Oh,
and
massively.
not having that annoying colleague speaking about the football and just okay, here we go, all over again.
Yep.
Done speaking.
Done speaking. 3 points though.
Mm.
I'm happy. Job
Yeah.
done. Match day 6. Tick. Thanks for
Bosh.
joining us. If anyone has like watched to this point, please do follow us. Please. Please, please. Please.
No strings attached, but if you don't,